guys, Michaela here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another speed build in my Building Europe series. Today we are building a family home inspired by Spanish houses and Spanish architecture. And this house can house up to 5 Sims, I think. There's a room for 2 adults, 2 kids and 1 toddler. And I've built it on a 30 by 20 in Oasis Springs. So before I start into the facts, I would like to thank you all for support and the fact that you enjoy my Building Europe speed builds, or my speed builds in general, but especially these because they take a lot of time because I have to do a lot of research and I have to do find all the information, and I really appreciate all the love and all of you watching my videos. So thank you for watching, and there are plenty more to come still, so yeah, stay tuned for that. So let's start with the facts. So Spain, or a kingdom of Spain, is a country in southwestern Europe with 2 archipelagos. Is it how it's called? I don't know. So basically 2 islands that are not part of the country itself but away a little bit, which is Canary Island and Balearic Islands. Also African exclaves of Ceuta, Melilla and Peñón de Vélez de la Gomera, and several small islands in the Mediterranean. I'm sorry about my Spanish pronunciation, but I do not speak Spanish, and it might sound a little weird sometimes. The country is a kingdom with 47.4 million inhabitants, capital of Madrid, and the official languages of Castilian, Catalan, Basque and Galician as the official languages in some of the parts. For example, Catalan is spoken in Catalan, which is where Barcelona is. Basque is in the north of the country, so there are a lot of languages. There are variations of Spanish, sort of. It is a member of the EU, UN and NATO, among other international organizations. The area of the Iberian Peninsula has been inhabited since prehistoric times. During ancient times, it was under the rule of Rome. The Romans held sway over the peninsula for around 6 centuries, laying the foundation for Spanish language and culture, because obviously Spanish and Italian are fairly similar. Not completely, but they are kind of a little bit similar. In the 15th century, Spain was one of the countries funding explorative voyages around the world, with the Italian sailor of Christopher Columbus discovering America under their flag. At the beginning of the 20th century, after the working class launched a revolution, it became a republic under the rule of fascist dictator Franco. After he died in 1975, King Juan Carlos I led the country towards democracy, and his descendants are in the country still today. Spain is the 4th largest country in Europe. Mount Teide on the island of Tenerife, which is part of the Canary Island, is the highest peak of the country and the 3rd largest volcano in the world, and it is still active. The mainland is fairly mountainous, dominated by high plateaus and mountain chains. The biggest mountain ranges are Pyrenees, Cantabrian Range or Sierra Nevada. The climate is mainly Mediterranean, with hot and dry summers. Some areas are more oceanic with more rain, and the temperature is affected by the ocean a lot. Spain is the 16th largest economy in the world. Some of the Spanish companies have gained a strong international status and are exporting worldwide. The economy has a close tie with its former colonies in South America. Obviously, apart from Brazil, the entire South America speaks Spanish. So there are very close ties with South America. One of the largest employers is the automotive industry, ranking Spain as the 2nd largest car manufacturer in Europe after Germany. Some of the companies manufacturing here are Seat or the French Renault. Agriculture is mainly about crops, corn, fruit and vegetables, specifically citruses, olives, wine, sunflowers and much more. In 2017, Spain was the 2nd most visited country in the world. the headquarters of the World Tourism Organization can actually be found in Madrid. The most visited places are cities like Madrid, Barcelona or Valencia, diverse landscape and mountain beaches of Costa del Sol or Costa del Maria, or the island, the Balearic Islands and the Canary Islands. There are also many Christian and other historical landmarks, modern architecture, theme parks, or architectural wonders. And you can also go skiing here in the winter. So Spain offers everything, sea and mountains. Throughout today's fact and information session, I have some interesting facts for you yet again. The first modern novel actually came from Spain, and it is Miguel de Cervantes' Don Quixote. Around 406 million people in the world speak Spanish, which makes it the second language in the world with the most speakers, obviously after English. The country has 44 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, with only Italy and China having more than that. Spaniards brought us a lot of food that we enjoy so much thanks to colonization. So they went to Africa, they went to Asia, United States, America, South America, North America, and they brought a lot of foods that we have today that we didn't have before, like oranges, avocados, cacao, potatoes, or sugar. And they produce, and Spain itself produces 43% of the world's olive oil. So if you want olive oil, it's most probably going to be Spanish. And last but not least, breaks, free time and siestas are a huge part of everyday culture. Obviously, Spain is a fairly hot country when it comes to temperatures, because it, in the summer especially, it's very hot in here. So people usually have a break around noon when it's obviously hottest. So yeah, I think we should take a sample from this and take breaks during the day too, for lunch, and not work all that much. Not all that much, but take breaks, because we can't work constantly. I personally have been to Spain twice, I think. I've been on the coast with my grandparents for vacations, 10 years ago maybe, and that was fun. It was near Almeria, I believe it was, or Malaga. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think it was near Malaga in Andalusia. The beaches are very pretty, and there are a lot of resorts you can stay in, and I really liked that. And I was 3 years ago, we went to Barcelona with my parents because my brother is a big fan of Barcelona Football Club, the FC Barcelona. So we went around the beautiful landmarks of Barcelona and also visited one of the matches, and it was awesome. I mean, the Camp Nou, which is the stadium that Barcelona plays at, is one of the biggest in the world, or at least in Europe. Obviously in America they have stadiums for American football which are bigger, but it can seat, I think, up to 100,000 people, which is insane compared to stadiums we have here in Czech Republic, which are around 20,000 at most. So it was very a very interesting experience to see the match live, not from TV. So it was my first match, football match live, or big football match live. So I enjoyed it. I really love Barcelona, apart from the fact that my dad's phone got stolen in the tube on our way from the airport to the city to the accommodation that we had. Someone stole my dad's phone from his backpack, and it was a fairly new phone, so it was not very fun, and he had to borrow other people's phones during the visit. But now we laugh about it. When it happened, we didn't really laugh that much. But I think Barcelona is a very well known for, Barcelona is very well known for pickpocketing and people stealing phones. But I'm not really sure what they can do with an iPhone, because it got my brother locked it like from long distance. So yeah, but yeah, it happened. I mean, now we laugh about it really, but it wasn't fun back then. So about the build, as I said, the build can house up to 5 Sims, so now we're working on the toddler's bedroom. It's red, but when I was finishing it, I felt like it would be a family with 2 boys, maybe twins. They have the room that we will now be working on, and the toddler bedroom can be for a boy, but I was thinking that it's a girl, so they have a little sister. And yeah, I really enjoyed again, a different style. So this series is amazing with the fact that it kind of pushes me to try different styles, different things, and I sometimes get my hands on items that I would never probably use because it's not the style that I would naturally build in. And yeah, I really enjoy it. I used a lot of kids' room stuff here in the kids' bedroom because I felt like it was, I don't know, the style was kind of good, and I used the bookcases from the back around the second floor as well, so I thought that it would fit perfectly. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Actually, this is the second version of the house because the first one didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, because it looked kind of weird and the shape was odd, and yeah, I didn't really like it. So I used a inspiration picture that I did put at the beginning with the map, and I really liked this one. It was again fairly difficult, but I like this shape a lot more because yeah, I don't know, the shape of this house was, yeah, something to figure out, and I was trying to make it really good, really pretty. But I don't like houses that are like boxes that don't have any bump outs or any interesting things about them, so I was trying to make it more interesting. So I did like a covered balcony in like to the left of this sorry about that, from at the front of the house, which is like covered, and there are like arches, and I really like that, as well as the lower area that is like covered with archways. I felt like it added some kind of dimension to the house that wasn't there before, because obviously the houses are usually boxy, and I didn't want it to feel that way that much. And yeah, so I tried to do bump outs. I put the vines from Jungle Adventure on the outside to make it more green and lush and pretty. So I think I really like how it turned out. And the color scheme honestly is all over the place. I went for something downstairs. This bedroom's is kind of orange. The outside is orange too. So yeah, I went with a lot of orange and red, and yeah, it's a lot of colors, but I really like how it turned out. Now we've moved on to the exterior. I kept it fairly simple, even the landscaping. So yeah, we have barbecues, like outdoors eating. Here we have like outdoors lounge area. I add a pool, and I also add some planters because it's not my build without planters. I put them almost everywhere. I'm not sure how realistic that is because we don't have any planters, for example, but I like the look of them. I kept the landscaping fairly simple. I used the base game landscaping that comes with the Oasis Springs because I wanted to keep it kind of the same as the surroundings. So I pulled a couple of rocks out, some cacti, some palm trees. So I did not go all out like I usually do. So I went with something a little bit more muted, a little bit more fitting for the surroundings, because I think I talk about it in every one of my videos. I like to keep the landscaping to fit the world that I build in. So I usually use the landscaping that you can see around the house. And then I also used this palm tree from Jungle Adventure as well, because it's very similar to what you can find here. Yeah. So we are almost at the end of today's speed build. Thank you guys for joining me here today. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and like it. And don't forget to hit the bell, because you know you might want to be notified if I ever post a video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, awesome. I did enjoy building it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.